What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? This is JC. Welcome to the Wealth Engineering Podcast. And in today's video, we got a lot to talk about. But if you're new here, we make content to help you, to motivate you to increase your net worth, build generational wealth, and retire early. So, how do we do that? We do that to crypto, real estate, stocks, and a lot of things. But we're going to talk about crypto today. I'm going to keep it short. I don't want to do a long stream tonight. A couple of things I have to do after. And yes. But I want to still give my shout out to everyone who's early. J Bones, how are you doing? Aaron B, thank you for coming here. Thank you, guys. Who else is here? All right, so only two guys are in the chat, but we have a couple more watching. But all right, guys, I wanna get to it. Shout out to my new subscribers. Shout out to my wealth engineers. I'm going to give you some secrets tonight. I'm going to give you some secrets about trading, things that I'm doing, and things I plan on doing that will increase the accuracy of my trades. And I wanted to share that with you. Some of it has to do with AI. We're going to talk about AI. Even if you don't know anything about it, I'll let you know. And then we'll see. I'll show you something at the end. If you want to go at it, it will be up to you. But today we're going to talk about one of the most thing that is important in trading. What is very important that you need to understand. It makes the entire difference in trading. We're going to talk about bot trading. It's something that is often mentioned. If you know about trading, it's often mentioned, but if you don't know, you can use robot to automate your trades as opposed to doing it yourself, staying in front of your camera or staying in front of your computer. So we're going to talk briefly about that. And because why are we talking about that? Because AI trading is kind of like the next version of it, the better version of it. So we'll talk about AI as well as a whole. How does it work and how it can be used for trading? And then I'll be talking to you about a little bit about how I do my fundamental research. I'm going to talk to you about things to keep in mind as you do your fundamentals. So if that's something that interests you, definitely check it out. Yes, I'll be talking to you about swing trading. I made a post in my Discord not that long ago of a trade that I made, and then I'll share you a little bit of how I do it and how I plan on sharing this knowledge with you guys on the Discord as well. We have a goal. Once we meet that goal, we're going to start sharing a lot of picks for swing trading. So if that's something that interests you, make sure you sign up on the Discord to stay tuned. So we're going to talk about that, and I'm going to show you about the AI platform. And I'm reviewing it right now. So I'm still talking with the team to learn more about it. So yeah, it's something that I'm reviewing, but I found out about it, was it yesterday? And last night I didn't sleep well. I just was obsessed with it. I was finding out any information I could, reading about it, talking to the team this morning. And then, yeah, it's something I'm definitely going for. Because why? I know the value. I work in the AI industry, so I know how things works in AI. And it's an idea that I actually had since 2019, but I found a group of people that implemented it, and they did it a bit better than I ever thought. And it's the missing piece. It's the missing piece that I needed to really increase my accuracy. And you're going to understand why. So again, if you're new here, thank you for coming. Make sure you sign up. Make sure you hit the like button. Thank you, J Bones, for keeping them honest. And yeah, make sure you hit the like button, guys, because actually, if you're watching this live, I'm not going to leave this stream publicly. All right. So as soon as this stream is done, I'm going to remove it off my channel. And then I'll leave it on my Discord. So if you want to watch it, you will be able to see it in my Discord. But it's not something that I really want everyone to know about because, hey, it's competition out there when it comes to trading. You gotta have the edge, you gotta have the right information at the right time. And then, so yeah, if you're watching this, shout out to you. I'm going to try to make this short. But let's get into it, guys. Thank you again, J Bones, for coming. Work P26. That's the first time I see you here. Sakafet, you must be Haitian. Me too, Sakafet. Thank you for coming here. DJ Flip, thank you again for coming here. Let's get into it, guys. All right. All right. So, what is the most important thing in trading? Whether you're doing long term or whether you're doing short term trading, the most important thing is timing. Timing, guys, is super important. It could be the difference between. I gave the example. Was it 2 week? Last week was it? It could be the example between making 40,000 a year or $400,000 a year, or just in one trade or in 1 month. That's what timing can do. I gave you the example of Shiba. It took me 3 weeks to decide should I invest in it. I wanted to invest in it, but I did not. And guess what? That 3 weeks cost me $400,000. I just found out 2 days ago, there was another cryptocurrency I had on my watch list. I knew it was going to blow up. I knew exactly how much it was going to blow up by. I had some money in it, but because my timing was off, and it wasn't moving much at first, I was like, you know what? I need that money. I can invest it in something that is blowing up right now. I'm going to take my money off of this crypto, put it into something else that is moving. And when this one is starting to move, then I'll put it back. Turns out when it moved so fast that I did not have time to catch it, right? So my timing was off again. Now, that's what I'm excited, guys, because the tool that I just found for you guys is going to help me increase with the timing, but it can help you as well. And if you are in the community, I'm going to show you how we can do it together. But anyway, guys, it's timing is everything. Timing in cryptocurrencies, timing in stocks market, timing in any investment. Real estate is everything. You do not want to buy an asset at the top of the market. You want to buy it right when it's about to blow up at its lowest point. And then you ride the wave before the masses, all right? But how do we stay ahead of the masses? Well, one way we can do that is with bot trading. Your bot trading, you cannot always be there in your computer doing research, doing stuff. So doing trades, see what's happening in the chart, and then make a decision right there. Especially a lot of you guys are working. I currently have my 9-to-5 job too. So yes, it's something you want to do. You definitely, you can't stay in front of the computer all the time. So that's where bot trading comes in. A bot trading is simply, you have a clear sets of instructions. When the price reach this point, you buy or you sell. And when the price reach this point, you sell or something like that. It's very clear, straightforward. And then you program that on a bot, some platform like KuCoin. There's another platform called Tweakomas that I used last year. It was great. These would be examples of bots, right? Bots where you can program when to buy, when to sell. You tell them exactly which cryptocurrency. You load up your funds, and then you leave it. You leave the computer when you get home. Next day or a couple days after, you realize, hey, you make some gain or you lost some money. The bot lose the money for you. But yeah, so that could be one way of using bot trading. And some of these platforms, they also have their own algorithm that they think is the best way to make money. So you could leverage that, and it will buy it and sell it for you depending on what he thinks or the bot thinks is the best approach, right? So that's what the bot will do. So it's either something that you program on your own, or it's something that you leverage from the platform that you're already using their own algorithm. You have to trust it, or you have to try it, and then basically go there and see if that's something that works for you. Again, guys, please make sure you like the button. You click the like button. It really helps with the algorithm. Really helps as well. You can write a comment as well. I'll be answering some questions if you have any, and we'll go from there. Good evening, blew me by. I saw your question on the Discord. I'll get to it right after the stream. But hey, again, we have a goal. Once we meet this goal, you'll be able to see exactly the trades that I make before I make them, and then you'll be able to get in on them as well. But if you guys don't know, I post something on my Discord of a trade that I got in 4 days ago, and I'm already up 35% on it. And the tool that I have will just help me be more consistent with this, with finding trades like this just before they blow up, and then put some money in it and increase the rate of accuracy of, is it actually going to blow up, yes or no? Because when you do swing trading, it could blow up, it could not blow up, right? But with this thing I'll show you today, yes, my accuracy will definitely increase. So that's basically it for bot trading. Now, what is AI, right? So artificial intelligence, it's in a nutshell, it's basically um, lots of computers linked together. They create like a neural network. And then that with this algorithm, there is two types of algorithm used that are mostly common in the AI industry. It's called, the first one is called machine learning. And then it's the kind of like the easiest form of AI to implement. And most of application that we do, machine learning can do it, right? And then you have deep learning. Deep learning is, like it says, it's very deep, but it takes a long time to teach the algorithm you need a lot of data. It takes a long time, but the rate of accuracy for anything is better. So it's the better form of artificial intelligence, deep learning, but also it's very expensive to build. It's very expensive to maintain, and it's very expensive to train the algorithm. So machine learning is mostly what most people start with, and like I said, it does a lot. And for the purpose of trading, machine learning is enough. Machine learning is enough. And I just wanted to show you very quickly some definitions. If you were, I'm going to show you. Yeah, let me share my screen. You guys, I always love to have my screen shared with you guys so I can show it to you exactly how I see it. But yeah, I found this article, and I think it explained it pretty well. It says, in general, right, AI system work by ingesting large amount of label training data. All right, remember we were talking about that on the how Tesla train their data. So yeah, you have to use that to train. You have to use the data to train the algorithm. Okay, and it analyzing the data for correlation. Very important word, correlation and patterns. AI is such a good way to find patterns and correlation that the human being will not be able to notice. Very good, very good. I know this because I work in agriculture, and the first startup that I worked in for agriculture was actually the second startup. They were using AI to predict yield, right? So they were using AI, and the platform I'm going to show you later actually uses the exact same model we use on our startup. So that's why when I saw it, I was so excited, because I'm very familiar with this platform. I'm very familiar with the AI model. So the way in my startup we had it working is we ingest it with tons of data. It could be the length of the plant. It could be the weight, how much water we feed it, how much nutrients we feed it. Bunch of data. And then we feed it into the algorithm. And then the algorithm is studying all that. And then he's like, oh, okay, there is a pattern between the water that is inputted versus the sunlight that is getting in, and how fast the plant is growing, for example. I know that's basic, but with that information alone, it can track and predict how much the plant will grow next week, the week after, 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, etc. And that was a business for us, right? There was people playing. A lot of big companies were paying us a lot of money for us to tell them how much yield they're going to have, and they save a lot of money in logistic, because if they know exactly how much they're going to have, they can plan the logistic around it and save lots of money. Sometimes they only know 2 days, 3 days before the tomatoes comes out, and they're like, oh my God, we have too much tomatoes, we don't know what to do with it, and we didn't plan for it, right? And they lose if they cannot sell all this tomato, if they cannot even remove all this tomato off the plant, the tomato just are wasted, right? And there's a lot of food that are wasted like that, just because people didn't know exactly how much was going to be produced and prepared for it. And you might think, well, hey, why not just always be prepared? Well, we're talking about like acres and acres of tomatoes, and then and then trucks, lots of trucks, like at least 4 loaded trucks every week. So if you can save one truck, that's going to be a very helpful in your bottom line. All that to say, guys, yes, I'm very familiar with this. I work 1 year in this startup where we are using the exact same model, and yes, so it's AI is very good at finding correlation that you would not notice. And we were teaching like agronomists about this. We were teaching, hey, you didn't have you realized that there was a correlation between X and Y? They were like, really? We never heard about that. It's because the AI was able to find that, and it was very accurate in finding that. So correlation and pattern, that keep these 2 words in mind, because you're going to need to understand this as we go forward. And again, I'll try to keep it short, guys. I know you must be busy, and I also have something else I want to do after. So don't worry, guys. Stick with me. Make sure you hit the like button. Um, what is the danger of AI? That's a very deep question. AI is a tool. It's a matter of how you feed it. The danger will come when AI has to teach himself, and then it's not monitored anymore by human beings, and it can go in a separate route where one day, if we find that AI has control over, like, let's say, our infrastructure, and AI has control over all that, and then somehow the AI wants to find the best, most efficient way to save the earth. At that moment, we become a danger to the earth, and the AI might decide to kill us all. But hey, we don't know if this is going to happen, but this is always something that could happen. You never know. But in our time right now, we're not at that point yet. The AI is not that smart yet, but it's smart enough for us to be able to predict the market, guys. It's smart enough for us to do that, and that's my advice to you is, if you're worried about AI, the danger of AI, make sure you understand what I'm telling you right now, so that you can use AI to make money, and then you can buy a ticket to Mars or something when Elon Musk will have it ready, so that you can you can exit this planet as quick as possible. All right. Shout out to you again. Thank you for being active in the chat. We are a billion. Yes, man. Like, man, we are. And trust me, I'm so excited to show you guys what I just found out. Hey, what's up, man? What's up? And Charles, thank you again for being active in the chat. And are you guys hitting the like button, guys? 18 of you watching, only 11 likes. Please hit the like button. It really helps. All right, guys. So let's go back to this article here. Yes, so we analyzing data for correlation and pattern, and using these patterns to make prediction about future states. Okay, so this is just why most people uses machine learning to make prediction, right? What again, guys, how did I start this stream? I told you, what is the very most important thing in trading? It's timing. Timing is the most important thing. I told you, although I knew 2 picks this year that were gonna blow up, I knew they were gonna blow up this year. That's the thing. So it's not like I knew they were going to blow up 5 years from now. I knew they were going to blow up this year. But because I didn't know the exact week or the exact month, I didn't invest wisely. I lost the opportunity to make $400,000 on Shiba, and I also lost the opportunity to make $500,000 on Matic. Matic was the other crypto that I messed up on. I still made money in both of these cryptos, but nowhere near what I could have made have I a good timing, right? So timing is huge, guys. Timing is huge, and it's very important. And I'm tired of missing opportunities to make millions like this. That's the second year in a row, and I'm just tired. And that's why I'm excited to show you guys, because I believe I found the solution. I believe I found the solution for it. So if you guys are watching this stream, you're going to save yourself at least 2 years of what I had to go through before I can really puzzle it together. But again, thank you for here. And this is like another reason why I'm not always going to leave this, guys. It's free information. These informations are worth tons and tons of money if you can take advantage of them. All right. So shout out to you. We got a new someone new in the chat. You see, Frank Godlin. Timing is dicey, however, as you know. Yes, man. To me, I don't know. Timing is everything to me. Timing is once you get to know it, It's important. But guys, what can help us with timing? What can help us with timing? Well, what if we had a tool? What if we had a tool that could help us with correlation and pattern, and using that to make prediction about futures? What if it was a future about an entire market? What if it was a future about a specific crypto? And that's what I'm talking to you guys about. Salute to you, a natural teacher. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Shout out to you. I haven't seen you in the chat in a while. How did you find my channel? Let me know in the chat. I'm very interested to know how did you find it, where you come from. And then I like to interact with people as well in the chat. So let me know. That's one of the reasons why I love doing streams like this, guys. I love to interact with you guys live. All right. So as you let me know this in the chat, let me go and go through this. Another thing I wanted to mention, guys, is watching a Wikipedia here. And the reason why I pulled that up, okay, is because I wanted to show you this. AI application include advanced web search. Okay, advanced web search. Example, Google recommendation systems used by YouTube, Amazon, Netflix, understanding human speech, Siri, Alexa, self-driving cars, Tesla, etc. We've already talked about that. But one thing I wanted to highlight here was the web search, recommendation systems, and understanding human speech. Okay, and it's not just speaking; it's also written, right? It's also written. So, that is very very important. And if you could track all that just on Twitter alone, crypto Twitter is huge. Crypto Twitter is huge. There's a lot of projects that goes online. The first place they go out there, they go on Twitter and they make an announcement, but they don't have a lot of followers, so no one knows about it. And yes, shout out to Andy from the trading club that we have here on the Wealth Engineering on the Discord. If you haven't signed up on the Discord yet, guys, make sure you sign up. I'll leave the link at some point in the description. But guys, don't mess up on Discord, man. That's where I have all the opportunity, guys. So all that to say, guys, yes, shout out to Andy. Andy, he loves is on my Discord, and he loves working on pre-sale IDO. An IDO is on initial decentralized platform offering. So you have a IPO, which is for stocks. You have ICO, initial coin offering. Now we have IDO, which is the decentralized finance platforms that are being launched out there. All right. So he loves doing that, and one of the things he does, he tracks Twitter, like religiously tracks Twitter to find opportunities, because a lot of news like that goes on Twitter before it goes to the masses, before YouTube video is released about these projects. And when you buy them on the pre-sale level, you can buy cryptos very very cheap, and there is only a limited amount of people that can buy cryptos like that on a pre-sale phase. And when it's listed on a public exchange, it goes like 100x, and that could happen in one day, right? So that's his favorite way of making money in crypto. And right now he's in charge of letting us know on the Discord, and this is for the exclusive Discord group, but he's in charge of letting us know whenever there is a new projects out there. And he already let us know about the projects happening Friday. Last week, he told us about Polkadot and what Polkadot was doing. If you're watching this stream live, shout out to you. But hey, guys, we're growing on the Discord. We have people that are willing to help us, not just me, but some people who took my course and they want to help with the dream, with making sure that we grow together. So, guys, join in on Discord. And also, I have this recorded as well. If you want to watch it recorded, you'll see it on the Discord as well. All right. So that's basically how AI works, what you can do with it, and also how it can help with helping us with timing. Timing is everything, and it can help us with that. Now, how do I do my fundamental research? It depends. But what I love to do, I do one research and I decide if it's going to be a short-term trade or a long-term trade. Now, to be honest with you, I'm just picking up again short-term trades. Most of the time, I focus on long-term trade, but I'm finding so many opportunities out there that I need some capital, and my capital is not coming fast enough. So I'm using short-term trading as a way to fund my long-term portfolio. And man, there's just too many projects out there that I need to find. I need to invest in. So that's why I'm doing short-term trading. All right. And I'll leave the link, guys, to the Discord if you want to join in. I'll leave the link here so that you can check it with that, and make sure you hit the like button, guys. But yeah, so how do I do my fundamental research? And first, I love to go on CoinMarketCap, see what's out there. Then the first thing I do, I go on the website, I check the project, the value proposition. I try to estimate which niche they are, and also what problem are they solving. Is it a big problem? Is it a small problem? Now, if it's a big problem, can I put a dollar amount on that problem? All right. If it's a problem that billion people have, well, and it costs at least $100 or $1,000 per people to solve this problem, then we're talking about $1 trillion business. But it's basically trying to size the market, right? There's different way you can size the market. Like, let's say we're trying to size the entire metaverse market. Well, you can go on CoinMarketCap and you can see how much money is currently on CoinMarketCap, and that alone gives you a size of the entire market at the current moment. But then you can say, hey, if this project would be successful, how much percent? Let's say we say the market cap for metaverse is currently 50 billion. Random number example. Let's say it's 50 billion, and then you wanted to evaluate a project like I made a short about one project that I found called Boa. It was starting to go viral on Twitter. So let's say Boa is a metaverse project, and you're like, okay, what if Boa could take 1% of this entire market cap? Then how much would the market cap of Boa would have been? Then you're like, okay, what if it could take 10%, right? And then you're trying to estimate, is the team that is currently there can actually build the projects and raise it from 1% to 10%? Or if you don't think they can do it from 10%, can they do 2%? And then if it's currently at 1%, and then you can raise it to 2%, that will double your money, right? That's 100% gain right there. If it can raise from 1% to 10% of the market, then that is 10x of your money, right? And if the entire market grows up from 50 million to 100 million, even though that it's still 1% that the BOA has in the metaverse market, it's still 100% return on your investment, because the entire market grew up from 50 billion to 100 billion. So that's one of the things I do. I track the project, I look at the team, I try to go on LinkedIn, try to see their history. I even go on Telegram. If I can, I go talk to them. So a lot of work, guys. So before I can actually decide on investing on a long-term portfolio, it could take me 3 months. It could take me 3 months. Like, I started a work with one of the cryptos that shout out to Soul Shader Club. He referred it to us. It was Network NTKWR WR something. I know it's Network. I'll find it for you later. But guys, I'm so busy, guys. I'm doing the search. I read the white paper, and I haven't done the community search yet, because I have YouTube, I have my work, so a lot of work that I'm doing, and this search alone is so intensive in time, and maybe a team can help. If you had a team that could help you, I do something, another person does something else, and sometimes I ask helps from the advanced guys on the Discord group. I ask them for help, and each of us are responsible for something. It really helps with the research time, but it's still a lot of time. All right. Now, that's definitely one thing, but that time is worth it because not many people are doing that research, and they are misinformed about projects. And when they see a dip, they panic and they exit, right? But when we see a dip, we get excited and then we buy. Why? Because our research are based on fundamentals, that these fundamentals are not going away, not anytime soon. And if the prices are changing but the fundamentals are not, then it's still a good potential. So that's how we do it. And then when we focus only on fundamentals, but you can also focus on the market. There's lots of things you can do as you do your research, and depending on the project too, right? So that's basically what we do. Um, now another thing that we started doing, and that's this year. Shout out to SDP, another guy in the group. He basically had to taught himself how to code so that he can review the codes, because in cryptocurrencies it's so open source, and then you can have the codes, available on CoinMarketCap, or you can go access it. And sometimes you have scams out there. They say they're gonna do something, and then the codes is doing something else. Now you see that they have great marketing, right? You see that the people on Twitter are buying. So you're like, this is a great project, I should buy it too. But it turns out you go read the code, and there is something that stops you from selling your cryptocurrencies. I'm trying to get one of the interviews that I have. I'm trying to get a developer, a crypto developer, to come here and talk to you guys about privacy, about security online. Let me know if that would interest you. But this guy is, I found a guy. He's very smart, and he has a lot of experience when it comes to crypto. So I'm trying to get that interview set up. But things I'm learning about with this guy, man, it's crazy. And yeah, there is apparently sometimes the code itself stops you from selling, and no one knows that because no one does the research. So having the ability to review the code is extremely valuable in crypto, because it can save you from scams versus real projects, right? That's another way to validate is the project is going to do exactly what it says it's going to do. Okay, so but can everyone do it? No, me personally, I can't really do it well. I can scan through it and sort of understand, but if there is like something buried in the fine lines, I wouldn't be able to detect that, right? So there is almost no point for me to do it because I'm so busy doing other things. I don't focus on reviewing the code. So, but if you could do that, that's definitely going to help you find out if you're investing in a scam or not. Okay. Now, swing trading strategies. So, what for swing trading? Again, swing trading is basically you hold it for 5 days, a month, 2 weeks, maybe 6 weeks, or 6 months at the maximum. But in crypto, 6 month holding is kind of like a long term hold. A swing trading wouldn't go, and crypto swing trading wouldn't do longer than a month. It's because within a month you're going to have your results, whether it's up or down. You're going to have your results, all right. But swing trading in crypto can be very rewarding, and it could also be very hurt your portfolio very bad. I know this very well, guys. Last year I tried some swing trading, and my portfolio got hurt. Got hurt real bad, real bad. I made that money, all that money back this year, but investing long term, and then did some other swing trading. But one of the things that was killing me last year, it's the timing. Another thing that was killing me last year is also finding a way to automate all that. I couldn't stay in front of my computer all the time. I had my alerts. I'm sleeping. My alerts is ringing. I'm like, let me sleep another 5 minutes. Within that 5 minutes, then I lost all my gains, right? Or if you have your stop loss, uh, it's it triggers. And the worst thing is when you have your stop loss, and then it triggers your stop loss, so you're out of the trade, and then it starts rolling back up again. That's the worst. But it happens all the time in crypto. So another thing that could really helps with that is increasing the time frame that you're trading for, and make sure that you're trading on something that is definitely going up despite the surges that happens in between. And this is where AI comes in. So what I do is I try to find long-term hold that I want to hold long term, and then I swing trade these. So that's what I do, and that's what I'm doing now. That way, when it goes down, I don't feel the need to sell it because I want to hold it long term anyway. And I just have to wait for it to go back up again. And that strategy works very well for me. Very well for me because, hey, I just buy more cryptos at lower price. And then eventually, because I have done all the fundamental research, I know eventually it will go up. Therefore, I go up with it. So that's how I do swing trading. So now I want to show you guys the platform that I find out. It's this company right here. Let me go share my screen. Samcia, what's up? What's up? What's up? Natasha, cool video. Thank you for coming here. Would love a coder video. All right, I'll try to get that. I think you might know him, Samcia. I think you might know him. That's we're talking about Jonathan Baronville. I'm trying to I'm trying to hook up an interview with him because we got some question for this guy, man. We got some question for this guy. So hey, man, help me secure that interview, Simcia, if you're still watching. Help me secure that interview, man. You know him too. What's up? What's up, Elden Ring and family? What's up to you, man? Sima, do you got the keys to that Beamer yet? Shout out to you, man. Franklin, hey, nice to see you, man. Nice to see you're active in the chat. This is an interesting concept. You're right on. Intentionally buying a crypto with the strategy of holding it for some time, 12 weeks maybe, or maybe longer, then take profit if you desire. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is definitely the best way to take profit, to hold cryptos. I only swing trade cryptos that I want to hold long term. And then should my timing be off, I just hold it. And then within a week, man, that happened to me with the crypto that I listed on my Discord. It had a giant swing on the downside. I hold it. Next day, I was up 20%. I was like, man, come on, really? So yeah, man. Shout out to you. You have to come through. Yeah, man. Yeah. I think he's going to be in vacation after this week. So we'll try to secure some time with him, man. But man, this guy has a wealth of knowledge when it comes in crypto, especially when it comes to security, privacy. He can teach us a lot, and I have tons of questions for him. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and then whenever this interview happens, you'll be able to ask your questions too in the chat. So that's the good thing about making a stream. All right, guys. So platform that I found out about is Token Metrics. Token Metrics is a company that was built by a fellow African American dude. Let me see if I can find him. Hey, man, I was supposed to. Yeah, hey, there you go. And this guy is well known for turning couple $1,000 into 5 million. He also has a lot of experience in coding. So that's his LinkedIn right here. Let me see if I can zoom in. He has lots of, like, he's a developer as well, so he's familiar with AI and all that. So he's the founder of Token Metrics, a CEO, and you see that he has work in other things like 100x Advisor, advising people about blockchain, full service blockchain advisory. Okay, good. That's part of my fundamental research too, right? I always go check the team, and I go check them on LinkedIn to see their experience, how long they've been doing it, what credential they have. You work for IBM, open source analytic and sales executive. Okay, but hey, that's as a sales executive, right? Not as a coder. And then yeah, I just look at things like this, and I see, try to get, I read people reading them. And sometimes I even go deep and go what these people have as skills. It's part of my research, guys. And yes, that's what he did. And he currently now his venture is Token Metrics, and honestly, it's a great platform. To keep it short, he uses machine learning to find correlation and patterns in the cryptocurrency world. And he does that many ways. If you go in, now his service is not cheap. I'll tell you that. Let me see. It's not cheap. Not cheap at all. I'll find let me see if I can log in and find the price. But all that to say, guys, wait, let me log in later. But all that to say, guys, that's what he does. He uses machine learning algorithm to find correlation and patterns, and then he uses that in cryptocurrencies, and that is working very well. His models are very interesting. One of the things I love that he does, there is three things that I love that he does. Okay. First, he actually hires a team of analysis. So like financial analysis to study the team. So doing the exact same fundamental research that I do. And sometimes he goes even deeper. But because he's also a coder, programmer, like he understands the technology world, he has a team of people to review the code. And I'm telling you guys, I fall in two scams this year, two scams, and I lost some money. I mean, it's not that much money, but it's still money that you don't want to lose. Assuming that I made a heavy investment in that, it would have hurt a lot. Two scams, and the codes, it was clear in the code if I knew how to read it. Once I realized how it was too late. I already lost it. But what he does, Token Metrics and Ian, what he does is they have this system of a token metric score that they apply to a cryptocurrencies. And how they base this on, they based it on the fundamental research that the team is doing. Okay, that's what they're doing. And they also refer that they also uses their own AI algorithm as a way to give the score, right? And the higher score, then the more likely something will happen. So that's how it works in a nutshell. But these scores, guys, let me see. I have something here I can show you. But it has many things. And one of the things that it does, the second thing I like, is offering a social media correlation. So you can go, it uses the API of Twitter, right? Twitter, I'm telling you, Twitter crypto is big. Reddit, right? Reddit crypto is big. There's lots of insider knowledge that goes there sometimes. So Twitter, Reddit, and there's another one that he has. I don't have it, but I know these two alone can make something, and then he gauge the per crypto. He can do a scan on all the tweets that are being talked about this specific hashtag or cryptocurrencies, and then they can evaluate if there is a positive trend or if there is a negative trend. Because why? The AI also can decipher speech and text pattern, right? So we can understand the text pattern, and based on what people are saying, you can understand if there is like a drive to pump the market, or if there is like a crash and everyone wants to sell it. And sometimes, guys, they do it even before the price actually happened. Like before the price fluctuates, there is a traction on Twitter already, and then that creates the price action, right? So sometimes if you can catch that alone, you can position yourself to benefit from that. If you're a short trader, if you want to make money on that part, that's up to you. I don't do shorts, but it's something that if you want to do, go ahead and do it. But if you can catch all the trends that are going up, then yeah, that's something you can do. Also, you can make money from that, and that's what we want. We want to be able to find a cryptocurrencies just before it's about to blow up. Sorry, I'm trying to find the list of things that he has on his website that I can show you. But yes, guys, I definitely love this aspect. I love that he has this because I do it only for one day. I don't have time to go scour internet, right? And most of the time, especially when cryptos are blowing, I don't even do that. I try to catch up with the price. So the fact that you have an algorithm 24/7 chatting, monitoring the chatting, as you say, Simsia, this is huge. That alone can give you a hedge. That alone can give you a hedge, guys, in crypto, because the market always act based on what the mass is about to do. The mass has the money. So if you can catch a trend, they're going to talk about it. You get in, and then as soon as it starts moving, more people are coming in, more people are coming about it. It's going viral. It's trending on Twitter. And then once it gets to that point, more money gets in. It starts being listed on other platforms, etc., etc., etc. So catching that trend is key. And machine learning can definitely help with that. But it's not just that machine learning can help with. I'm telling you, machine learning can find patterns and correlation in any data. Any data. I told you we were using that on our startup, using random data that most people didn't even think about. And our AI was trying to find ways to predict the future based on those random data that we thought were random, but they were not so random. So one of the data that defeated is technical analysis. When you so one of the secrets that I have, and that's one of the reasons why I can't leave the stream up for too long. All right, let me drink some water and let you know. One of the secret I have, guys, is I am not shy of paying people that knows what they're doing to get information. If you took my course, you understand exactly what I'm saying. I design. When you are an engineer, you design systems, and you design the systems to produce no matter what happens in the world. It still needs to produce consistently. And one of the things that keeps your system, because every system you need a feedback loop to the input. So one of the way that we have feedback loops in wealth engineering is with information. The best information at the right time will save you, will make you a lot of money, right? You can save your portfolio with the right information, just like the wrong information could kill your portfolio. So information is key. So I have no problem paying people lots of money to go get me information, which is why I'm already planning on signing up to something like this. Me and my brother, we already decided on buying the premium version of this for a full year. I'm going to put half of the money, and then we're going to share an account. Now, it turns out I told that to one of my friends yesterday, and he's already down. So we already have 3 people in our group that we're going to buy this, because I have no problem paying to get information. Because, like I said, just the correlation information alone is something that is worth having. But that's not the only thing they're doing. They're also doing I do trading, right? So I do a lot of technical analysis. I'll show you something else. I'll show you some more secrets. So this is Senso, okay? Senso / USDT. I'm doing this trade. So this is a nice bullish pattern. Normally, you're supposed to buy it as soon as it breaks out. So you're going to draw your lines here. And then look at that. On the 4-hour chart, we had a nice pump here. It break. And then if you had invested around this time, and then to a couple days ago, which was November 13, now you would be at 35%. So that's what I was sharing on the Discord earlier today. Now, how did I find Sensor exactly before it broke out this pattern? I paid someone that feed me this information so that I don't have to do this research myself. I can be at work. I'm working for my near 6-figure job salary. And then I get a message from my phone to tell me, hey, there's something that is about to happen. Do you want to come in? Good. I jump at it. That's what it does. Now, what do I want to do for the community? We had a goal. If we get 7 people to sign up to the technical investor course, you get a lifetime subscription for free. We already have 5 people who signed up last week. So we only have 2 left. Once we have these 2 people, I'm going to share every pick that I receive for free on the Discord, exclusive Discord group only. But just like me, you will be able to make trades like this. As soon as I get the information, I'll push it on the Discord group, and you can decide to come in or not. If you don't know how to trade, there is an entire course over 40 videos done by this whoever is giving me this platform here. The entire course is available on the Discord group. So you could go watch every single video and you'll know exactly how to trade if you want to do swing trading. All that is currently available right now. So if you already are in this exclusive group for Discord, you can already access the course, right? I know I spoke with you, blew me by, told me that you're going to have more time in the next 3 weeks to follow the course. Get on it. And once you do, you can practice, and I'm going to feed you trades like that every day. Every day there is going to be trades like that. So what I do, I pay for these services and I'm sharing it with you for free, right? I'm not supposed to be doing that. And that's why I can't really leave this stream online, because if people realize that I was doing that, then they would remove me off the platform regardless of how much money I'm paying. But I'm paying this guy a lot of money, but his information are accurate. What does this guy do? He goes on Twitter, he goes find projects that are booming, that are trending, and then he look at the chart, he finds the right pattern, and he gets in. But he has to wait for the project to be trending before he gets there. What if you get there just before it starts trending? You could get it even earlier. You could get it right at that point right here, and that's more profit. So that's where the AI comes in, because I can do a lot more research with the AI platform. Like that's if I got it right here, which I would if I knew about it, at 63% in 5 days, right? So information is key, timing is key in cryptocurrencies. And if you want to go with swing trading, then you have less time to have to make the right decision. So that's what I do. All right, that's what I do on a Discord. If you are on the shout out to you guys, if you are on the exclusive Discord, you know what I'm saying. We have information, all sorts of information, even the ones that are not controversial. We even have sources that are controversial that people didn't believe it at first, and then once they realize how much money they're leaving on the table, they're like, okay, I'm a believer now. Shout out to Andy. Made him a believer. But yeah, I have this strategy for 2 years now. I've been testing different ways. I've been testing different sources. I know what works, and then I put it all into the Discord group for you guys. So what I'm going to do, what I plan on doing is actually take a membership. I'm going to make a private membership, because you can also pair your own portfolio. So not only you do the research, you can also pair your portfolio as well. And then you can buy straight from their platform, as opposed to log in on Binance or KuCoin, on all the other one. You link Binance and KuCoin into this platform, and then you just log into that one, and then you can access any exchange. So I'm going to be doing that privately. Me and my brother, we already decided of doing that. So that's what I'm going to do. But my goal, my advice to you guys is, if you sign up to the course and we have enough people, I can cover the cost of this, and then I will have an account for the Wealth Engineering Group as well. I can have a separate account, and whenever things happen, newsletter, I can push that news for you. But before I get there, I just wanted to show you also other things that they're doing. I told you about they do the code review, right? The code review, like we barely can handle that part, but the code review is the best fundamental research you can do, because the code is published. There's not going to be many change on the code, and if the code does exactly what it's supposed to do, then you know it's the right project. Shout out to Jonathan Baronville. I hope that we can get him on this platform. He's going to tell you why he invests only in certain cryptos, and it all has to do with the code, because he's a programmer himself. He knows how to read the code, and then he knows how hard it is to implement or not. There is one crypto that he's investing in heavy, like he's putting almost all of his money in one crypto, because he's like, even if the government shut down the entire crypto world, this crypto will still be valuable, and he puts all his money on it. Why? Because when he goes down to the deep fundamental level, which is reading the code, he can understand exactly what's going on. But not every one of us can have this skill. This is a skill that takes years to master, and you don't have the time. I don't have the time to do it. I try, man, and it's not easy to do all this research plus the code. It can take you 3 months, and by that time, that could be too late to make an investment in crypto. So that's why I have no problem paying for someone who's willing to do the research for me, and then I can rely on them. I know they're doing well. Now, the guy I showed you earlier, he actually used that same system to become a millionaire, and then he's using that money to start his to venture, right? So he's and I listened to him a lot yesterday, and I'm messaging the team as well. He knows what he's talking about, guys. He goes deep on the AI. He goes deep in there. But I wanted to show you something else. Look at this. So when you go with me, I'm only looking at the advanced, the premium. Sorry, that's the one I want to buy for the group, the premium. Why? Because you can have the correlation, right? You can have the correlation. Um, you can have the sentiment analysis on chain. These are great fundamental research that you need a technical advice to do. But the on-chain action doesn't lie. When you understand if you get a bullish signal from the on-chain signals, it's bullish, right? Knowing that in advance before the market, that is a way. Now imagine that I can use the AI to validate a trade, and then I get a signal like this with the bullish pattern all set up. What do you think that does in terms of accuracy? Let's say I give you 5 picks that you can invest in, and each of them has a graph similar to this. Okay? Let's say I give you 5 of them, and then you don't know which one to choose. You only have a limited amount of money. Either you put $100 in all 5, or you put $500 in one. And if you make 100% return, well, $500 becomes $1,000, right? But if you did 100% return, but you spread your money, you only made $200 instead of $100. So that's why it's important to have the right information, and you focus on that. And now imagine I can have the AI do the work for me, do the research, knowing what Twitter is saying about the cryptocurrencies, doing technical analysis, and then also giving me a bullish signal. It gives me a grade, whether it's a high potential for growth or low potential for growth. I can do it in different timeline. That's the other thing that they have that is very innovative. The same algorithm can work on a daily, weekly, or monthly timeline. So you can have it for long-term strategy, like 6 months, a year, 18 years. I mean, 18 months. Or you can have it for a day, or you can have it for a week. So that if we're doing swing trading, that's just perfect. It's perfect. Sometimes you might have a cryptocurrencies that is bearish on a daily, but it's bullish. It's bullish long term. So you just know that, hey, that's the perfect way to buy, because it's bearish now. You just have to wait for it to settle down. You buy it at a cheap price. You know you're going to hold it for 2 years. You're going to make some money on that. But if you find something that is bullish on a daily, then that's perfect. That's perfect, because you can ride it, and then if you match it with the technical analysis as well that I can send you, it's just perfect. Let me show you something else. I'll show you some snapshots of the platform and how it works, and then you'll see what I mean. Give me a second. They also have price prediction. So, man, like I said, man, guys, I found this yesterday. I did not sleep at all, man. I was there looking and searching and understanding everything about this platform. But within one day, I was like, oh man, I'm just the core. Look, as soon as I find out that this software was doing the correlation, I was already sold. Why? Because I know I do it myself and it takes so long to do. But whenever I did it, I made a lot of money from it. Whenever I did it and my timing was good, I made a lot of money by understanding the movement of Twitter. Twitter alone. I didn't even do Reddit. I never actually go on Reddit. But I go on Twitter, and I'm telling you, man, this is a great way to find projects, to understand the traction, what's going viral, and go from there. So just that, I was sold. But once I realized he was doing machine learning, he was doing a sentiment on chain code reviews. It became a no brainer, guys, because yeah, it's very rare. And then on top of that, he does price prediction, and I'll show you how that works. But here's a screenshot of the. Hey, shout out to you, man! Shout out to you. Well talk. I know you're in Discord, so you can watch the replay if you want. But again, I promise I was going to keep it short, guys. So I'm almost done. So here's some screenshot. It gives you a lot of different technical analysis, and then it tells you if it's bullish or bearish, and it gives you an overall score depending on your time frame that you selected. And then you can select if you're a trader or if you are a value investor. And if you're a trader, it's on a shorter time. If you're a value investor, it's on a longer time. So that's one thing. And you can see for every crypto, it gives you a summary, it gives you a fundamental, it talks about the technology. So that the technology part is their own summary of the fundamental research that they have done, the code reviews and all that, and the fundamentals research, they go deep on that as well. Then you have the technical analysis, which is you need that if you're going to trade. But relying on 2, 3 is not necessarily ideal. You want to rely a lot of them at the same time. And if all of them are bullish before the market triggers, then performance metrics, price prediction, and correlation as well. So lots of different features. Here's some more screenshots about key performance metrics that are given. And yes, you can see how lots of data, basically lots of data. I don't think a lot of people will go through every single thing. Lots of data, but for a research purpose, to finding the right thing right in time, it's something, guys, you don't want to miss on. And look at this price prediction. These guys. I hope you understand what you're seeing here. Okay, I hope you do. I'm going to do my best to explain it to you guys. But for me, when I was working for my startup, this right here was worth millions. What you're seeing here. When you use the machine learning algorithm and you feed it data, it finds correlation and patterns. It can give you a prediction of the future. And sometimes with the data that you get, you can plot it. You plot it on a graph, and you overlay that on the real data, as we're seeing here in this example. So the solid line is the real data, and then the dotted line is the prediction. Now, basically, if this was the present, the AI is telling you on the coming days there will be a drop. Okay, so as a trader, what do you do if you're in here? You would sell around this, because this is the present. You would sell, and then you would know exactly when to sell, because hey, this is a dip coming in, and maybe later you want to buy the same crypto again and write it up, because why? Cosmos might be one of the cryptos you want to hold long term. See what I'm saying? But going back to the beginning, invest in cryptos that you want to hold long term, and then you do swing trade on them. Meaning, let's say you bought it at this top and then it actually went down. Well, it doesn't really hurt you much because you wanted to hold it long term anyway. But if you got it here and then you got it here, and let's assume that's almost 100% gain. So that's almost double your money right there. You might want to take some profit and then replay it again. So it's very important to have things like this. And that data is not random. It comes from, it's an amalgamation of the social media trend, the fundamental trend, the on-chain trend, the sentiment, the key performance, everything that he measures, he puts it on the price prediction. And the higher tier you go, the more that you have all this added in the algorithm to give you a more accurate result. Like if you go with the basic, you won't get as much of an accurate result as the premium, because the premium includes more and more search on the algorithm to make it more accurate. So and for me, it's funny to see this because this is exactly what we were selling customers in my startup. Well, 2 years ago, I was working on a startup, and we were using AI to predict the yield, and we were plotting it exactly like this, exactly like this. They were using the exact same model that we used, and I know it was very accurate, so much that we were making millions out of that. And people were we could predict up until 3 weeks in advance. Of course, the accuracy for 3 weeks is not as accurate as the first week, but most people cared about the first week anyway. And our accuracy for first week was very accurate. But something else I want to show you. Look at this. Although the algorithm here, okay, the algorithm predicted that it was going to go up and it went down. Okay. But what I want you to guys to notice is despite the algorithm being wrong on the direction for the short term, look at the long term trend. And when we say long term trend, this is May to June, right? So this is almost a month. The long term trend is still on the right direction. It's going up on the prediction. And then here, the prices are going up. The algorithm says this is supposed to be around 2.8, all the way to $4. In reality, what actually happened, it was between 2.5 and it went all the way to 3.2. But the trend, it's still up. As a trader, let me look at you in the eyes and say this. As a trader, this is exactly what you need. This is exactly what you need. All the technical analysis you're doing, everything that you're doing, all the research you're doing. Why? Because you're trying to understand where the trend is going. Is it going up or is it going down? You want to know when is it going up and when is it going down. This algorithm right there, it puts everything, including social media trends and blockchain on-chain analysis, and it puts it in a graph, very easy to digest, and he tells you, hey, that day you might want to. He doesn't give you financial advice. This is for educational purpose only. It does not give you financial advice, but it gives you pattern and correlation that are very accurate. Because why? What actually happened in reality, it went up. So if you were here, barely let's say 2.3, and then now you're selling it at 3.3, that is some good profit right there as a swing trader. Right? If you're here, and then the prediction says it was going to drop. So let's see what would we see here. So notice how when you're in the present, you see how long it goes. So that day right here, right, where we have a convergence where the data is going, in reality it's going up, but our simulation is showing that it's going lower. And you would still be able to see that trend. You would still be able to see it here because you can see July 20th and you can see all the way to August 13th. So if you were on July 7th or 8th, you would still be able to see up until August 1st or August 7th. And that graph was right here. So you know that hey, it's going up, but you know that it's going around $4 around this range. It could happen sooner, but you're expecting at some point, and you know that weeks in advance that it's going to be around $4. So maybe this could have been a good entry for you because, hey, barely $2.5, because you know, hey, at some point in the near future, it's going to $4. You might want to buy at 2.5. If it drops again in reality to lower than 2.5, you buy more. Why? Because the AI is telling you there is a great chance that you're going to sit around $4. And guess what happened? It happened a lot sooner than expected, and that could happen too. That happens all the time in cryptocurrencies, all the time. And that's where the Twitter information comes in, because there might be something that triggers the news that makes the news even more like viral, right? You don't control this, but you want to know exactly what's going on. So even though you're a little bit off in the number, the trend was spot on. And you would have known the trend weeks before it happened. And you would have known this trend going down a week before it happened. So you can position yourself. If you made some money here, you sell it. You can position. You know, you probably should sell most of your position if you don't believe in it, or you at least half of your position, and then see what happens in reality. And then if you see that it's actually going down, you get out. Right? This could have been a strategy for you guys. All right. Shout out to Natasha watching, listening. Hey man, I see 24 people in the chat. That's probably the most people we have seen so far. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for supporting and showing support. Hit the like button, please. It really helps the algorithm. Hit the like button. But man, I'm happy to show you this, guys, because this was the missing key for my strategy to make it perfect. Is it going to always be 100% accurate? Absolutely not. It's not going to be 100% accurate. But as a trader, what you want is you want to increase your odds to be as close to 100% accuracy as possible. Now, when you use data like technical analysis, most traders are watching the same table that you're watching, right? So they are watching. Let me show you this again. They're watching this just like you are watching, and most traders, people that have been doing it professionally, and people that have a lot of capital to dump into it, most of them are looking at the same chart as you. They're looking at this and they're like, you know what? There is a 68% chance that we have a breakout here, and if we have a breakout here, then there is definitely a great chance that it's going to hit the green line. And if I calculate that, that's 35% profit right there. Most traders right now, they're probably taking profit, and then they're looking at the longer. Let me show you guys. They're looking at the longer trend here. So this is a trend called a cup handle. It's a traditional bullish pattern. And let me tell you usually how a cup handle works. A cup handle works like this, where you have something like this. The price crashes, it hits, and it breaks it, and then it actually breaks the green line. It goes way high. And this is a pattern that can take a full year to build. But once it builds, it's a very strong bullish pattern. Very strong bullish pattern. Shout out to you, Jude Saint-Fleur, and thank you for coming here. Shout out to you. I made a lot of it in cryptocurrency. This is it's not a famous pattern, but it's a pattern that happens fairly frequent. It's a pattern that you see because bullish and cryptocurrency as a whole is bullish as a market, right? So normally you're going to see a lot of bullish pattern, and I have seen this a lot. And whenever I see this, I always like whenever I see something like this dropping, and then it breaks something like this, I'm like, okay, I try to prepare myself for potential cup and handle. Okay, sometimes it breaks the uptrend and then the cup and handle doesn't happen. But in this situation right here, we short-term traders, they're taking profit right here, and then their eyes are open wide. Their eyes are open like this, and they're watching. Is it going to break out the green line and continue to go up, or is it going to form a cup and handle pattern? And most traders, they're praying that the prices crashes and then it forms a cup and handle pattern because they want to start buying it here, wait for the breakout, and buy it even more after the breakout, and then ride it all the way up, and then ride it way up. And normally when that happens, it's going to break an all-time high. That's usually what happens. Like if you want to calculate, I mean, that's the technical definition for it. If we wanted to calculate the profit for it, normally you would a cup and handle, it's something like this, and then you would move this line to here, and if we have a breakout, that means the prices are most likely going to reach this region right here, something like that. Most likely, if it breaks out, if the price crashes here, then we're most likely going to have a cup and handle pattern. And if we have a cup and handle pattern, we're going to have some fluctuation around here. It might take a month or two. And then once we break out this with a strong candle like this or like this, then we're heading towards that green line. And then we're heading, and if we pass that green line, we're heading towards something like this. That's what the theory of cup handles say. But we have to use statistics. We have to use patterns. We have to use all that, and we're only looking at the chart to come up with this decision. But the AI, it's looking at the same technical analysis you guys are looking at, and then it's looking at the on-chain action. It looks at Twitter. It looks like sentiments. It looks like all this, and then it doesn't even give you all that. It just gives you a nice looking graph like this. Nice looking graph like this. Not complicated. Just simple. Simple. You know what? This is what it's going to do. You in or out. Simple. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. I promised I was going to keep this stream short. But what can you do? Well, first, if you want, you can go sign up to this platform yourself. I don't know what the basic will give you, but I don't think you're gonna have the good price prediction with the basic. It's very basic. He also gives newsletters, and then I'll be sharing everything on the platform. All right. Or you can jump with us, guys. Jump with us and buy it. And it will be. Let me put it this way. What I do, and shout out to everyone who's on the group here. If you wanna talk to the chat, shout out to you, Lindsay. But let them know we post every day informations from researchers, from people that I pay for information, and I share it all with you guys for free. So when you sign up to my course is in case you don't know, and I'll leave a link later. But in case you don't, you go on the Discord and you'll learn. I pin the Discord group on the top of the chat. So if you want to join the Discord, click on that link, and then you will join the Discord. But I basically I pay people like this, and whatever information they give me, I create a channel and then I put it into it. But I'm not giving the access to everyone. You have to at least show me that you could commit it. And the way I like that is I have a course called the Technical Investor. Okay. So if you're new, you don't know much about investing, you're about to start, it gives you all the information you need to know exactly when you need to know it on how to invest. Right. Lots of content. And then also when you sign up to this, okay. And then some people are at different levels. So if you are in a beginner level, I suggest you watch all of it. And then if you have been trading, sometimes you might skip a couple videos. That's okay. But if you sign up, and it's about $369, but if you sign up, you also get a lifetime membership to my Discord channel. And in the Discord channel, it's something like this. All right. We have tons of groups for advance. Most people would have access to the cryptos here. And also I do the same for stocks. And I have a channel for every single one of them: staking and farming, investing, and then so on, right? And some controversial picks as well. But every day I post information there. And what I would be doing here is whenever I sign up to this and I find some interesting information, I'm going to post it on the Discord as well, so everyone can access to it. So and remember, guys, we only need 2 more people to sign up for you guys to get picks exactly like I was showing up right here. I sign up to a service that gives me these picks before they happen, and then every day I'll be posting information like that. That's why I'm not leaving this stream open, because I don't want anyone I don't want this video to go viral at some point, and then this guy knows about it. He's like, "Hey, I know you. You're in my group. Get out." But I just want to help, guys. I want to help. I want to help you. I told you my goal is to help you in this journey. to so that we can make money together, guys. We can get to our financial independence together. I can do it myself alone, but it's not as fun when I do it with more people, and it's better. And doing it that way, it's so much better because now I have people motivated, like Lindsay, for example. Shout out to you, Lindsay. Buy the course and join the Discord, guys. Great content. Thank you very much, Lindsay. But like Lindsay, she's very motivated. She also helps us making it better. She helps the group whenever she has information. She share it as well, and we can learn from each other because we can't be at every place at the same time. And if you have a community all guides toward the same thing, it really helps. Shout out to Andy. Shout out to SDP. Shout out to Maki. This guy's been very active. Flint as well. Shout out to you guys. You guys have been very active in the group, and they all are helping everyone. Sometimes I'm too busy to answer questions. These guys are answering questions as well in the group. So we last week we had a tutorial by Andy on how to invest in startup projects and on Polkadot. So lots of content, guy. And as the group is growing, we just have more people that are willing to help, and together as a community, we're building it together. So only 2 more people to sign up, $369. You get a lifetime membership to the Discord group. This is a limited time only. All right, limited time only. In January, I'm going to cancel this. My YouTube mentor asked me to cancel that last month. I'm like, no, I really want to help the community as much as I can. And then I'm offering a lifetime membership to the Discord group if you sign up to the course. And then that money, I'm barely taking no profit, and I put it into research. I put it into people that are doing the research, that are good at it. And I paid it, and I put all that back in the group. That's how I reinvest the money to the group. All right. So if we get 2 more people, you'll get daily picks for cryptocurrencies. And then if we get 10 more people, then I will be able to buy I'll be able to buy this. I'll be able to buy this for the yearly account. That's what I'm aiming for. And because why? We want this. We want this. People that do not understand the power of correlation, guys, they're going like, you know what? I'm just going to go with the advanced or the basic. I can't afford this. But I understand what correlation can do from AI perspective. And I didn't even look at these guys. I didn't even look at this. I went straight. Me and my brother, I'm telling you, we're going to pay that amount for our own personal account. And then we're going to do it. I have another friends too, so it's going to be a lot cheaper for me to buy. But I want you guys on board as well. So if you guys help me out with either you refer someone or you buy it yourself, but 10 people who sign up with the $269 for the technical course, you automatically get access to the entire channel for free. And it won't be a monthly payment for you guys. You just pay for the course once. You never have to pay again. And then you'll be able to access information like this. All right. In January, I'm going to cancel this deal. Okay. It's going to be a Patreon only. And then if you want to access the platform and the Discord channels, you're going to have to subscribe on Patreon. All right. It's going to be a monthly fee, but it's going to be the same service. So if you act early, not only you can benefit from this, but you can also access the platform for a lifetime. All right. So again, guys, if you want more information, join in on Discord. I have the link on the chat. And quick note, I believe there might be a discount. For Cyber Monday for this thing. So I'm hearing there is a rumor about a 40% discount. So we might not even wait for 10 people to sign up before I pay for it. If I get, let's say, 5 people to sign up before and by next week, and there is a 40% discount, I'll buy it right away. And then we'll have an account for the team, for the entire group, and then we'll use it so that we can get information, and I'll share everything that I find online on this platform. So yes, guys, don't mess up on the Discord, guys, and especially if we get a discount next week for Black Friday, 40% discount on that price. It's something you want to take advantage of for sure. So if we get 5 people to sign up, I'll definitely use that money, put it back in the business, and and then share that information with you. But me personally, like next week, my brother and I were going to sign up on this. Like, absolutely. We're going to wait to see if there is going to be a discount. And then we're going to jump on it. Discount or not, by next week, we're jumping on it. All right. So that's basically what I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to show you guys this. I hope that explained a lot about AI trading. And you don't have to, if you don't want to join the group or don't want to pay for the course, you can go with a basic account or anything like that. Really wanted to show you this platform because I think this is a great idea. Great idea. I myself had a similar idea, but hey, no, I don't have the resources to build it. But I'm happy we have a brother here from the States who CEO of his own company. He built his platform, and this platform, that the same strategy that he uses to build to code on his algorithm, it's the same strategy that he took to turn couple hundred couple $10,000 into $5 million, and now he's a millionaire because of these strategies. And then he uses AI to continue to provide feed, and we want from there. I know powerful YouTubers that are using this platform, and then they promoting it on YouTube to a trend starts on YouTube when you see a crypto goes viral. It's because a lot of them are actually using a platform like this to get information early before they make a video about it. I'll give you an example. There is a cryptocurrency called BitBoy cryptocurrencies. He actually admitted that he was using token metrics to find his pick before they blew up, and then he made a video about it, and then that's how he blew up his channel. That's how he blew up his portfolio. And then people thought that, oh, it's because you have so much subscribers, that's why the crypto blew up. But no, it's because he took the information from this. And then, and sometimes that's why the curve happened a lot earlier, right? Because something happened, a guy made a YouTube video about it, he realized it was going to go up, and he made it up faster. But it's something to keep in mind, guys. This information also, that's what hedge fund people are using. They're using quants. They're using quants. They're using people that are coding AI algorithm all the time to have massive advantage on the stock market. They cannot do that on the crypto market yet because it's not regulated. But one of the bad news about regulation is we're going to have financial institution with large capital, with quants, with programmers that can code something like that tailor-made just for them, and then they were going to make money per second, billions per second per trade. So that's what they're doing. But now we're finally have a technology like that available for us, for regular people, for retail investors. And it's still not cheap. To really get the good one, with the one that has this and this, and you want the on-chain analysis, guys. You want that. This is like, there is no lie. You cannot lie with on-chain analysis. But the one that has the good ones, it's $300 a month, nearly $3,000 a year. But instead of paying that $300 a month, you can buy the course. You'll have research from this and everything else that we have, including swing trading picks that will give you alerts way before things happen, and you're going to consistently make money out of that. So with that said, greeting everyone. I'm just about to closing the stream, but if you join the Discord, the link is in the chat. I pinned the link on the chat. You will be able to find the link to watch the replay if you're interested. But yeah, I shared a lot of information and secrets, which is why I don't want to keep this stream public, because if people like this, they knew that I was sharing it for free to my community, they would probably kick me out of the platform, right? So that's why I can't keep this video public. But I wanted to talk to you guys. I wanted to make it at least public during a live so that you can see it as my subscribers, as people who are active on the chat. You can at least have this knowledge here. And if you want this information, I'll be putting it on my Discord. You can watch it later. All right. So shout out to you, M. Charles. I'm a joining, man. Come in, man. Come in. I'm telling you, you'll be shocked. Again, I have a surprise for you when you join in. You will be seeing, and Lindsay know what I'm talking about. You will be seeing something controversial, but let me tell you, it works. It works. It works, all right? So I'm going to show you a unique way that I have to get picks from cryptocurrencies. But I take information from everywhere, process it, and that's how I stay ahead of the market. So with that said, guys, thank you for coming in. I will thank you. Thank you very much. What's up, Cash Flow Hunter? You're not so, I don't think are you investing in crypto, Cash Flow? I think I know you are. Are you invested in crypto, or are you still in stocks? Let me know. Let me know. But yeah, guys, come join in, guys. Aaron B, shout out to you, Aaron B. Shout out to you. I'm telling you, I want to see you guys be, you especially. I want to see you becoming a millionaire in less than 5 years, man. No excuse. You're watching a lot of content, but are you doing the action? I want to see you, man. You gotta do the action if you want to get there. But eventually you'll get there. Shout out to Lindsay. Lindsay, I'm telling you, if you join in M Charles, you're going to see something. You're going to be like, is this guy serious? But Lindsay knows. Lindsay, no, I think is it a year now, Lindsay, that you've been following the picks from you know who? Is it over a year, or is it close to it? Shout out to you. I know you've been signing up last year, so I think she's almost been in the group for a year, guys. So a real OG. Shout out to you. Patrick Soud, reading in French. Je rejoins juste pour les token metrics. Man, I am telling you, you say that right now, you will not join just for the, you will get so much more value. Token metrics alone, me, I'm buying it, man. I'm telling you, it's the missing piece of everything I'm doing. But when you're going to add this and the other things that I'm doing, I'm telling you, we're going to have a recipe to find the best cryptocurrencies just before they blow up, whether we are a swing trader or a long-term investors, and you do not want to miss that. 10 months. Oh, nice. Almost 2 years. Shout out to you. A real OG, one of the very first students I had, and she's still working with us. She's still very active in the community. OG Wealth Engineering right here. I'm happy I changed her perception about investing and trading. She used to be a Forex trader. Now she's deep in crypto and some stocks as well, but following the wealth engineering principle. Following the wealth engineering principle, cash flow, value, investing. And then I'm using my profit from my long-term portfolio to start a short-term portfolio. That is exactly what I teach. My long-term portfolio is still kicking, walking. I'm not selling anything. And in my short-term portfolio, I'll be using strategies like this, AI, short-term trading, and all that to fund my long-term portfolio. Why? Because with the research that I have, that we have in the community, there is too many projects, guys. There is just too many projects, and my paychecks cannot come fast enough to invest in all of these. So I'm just at this point, I'm tired of this. We gotta find another way to make money fast, and that's why I'm going to sign up to this. It's going to help me a lot, but I want to have you on board with me as well. With that said, guys, thank you very much. Thank you. Awesome presentation tonight, brother. Thank you very much. Again, thank you for liking this video. I'm going to remove it off YouTube. Join in on Discord if you want to see. The link will be published on Discord, and then you can watch the replay in case you showed up late, or you can watch that replay, but I will not leave it on the public because I don't want this guy to know that I'm going to share $3,000 worth of information for free to everyone in my Discord. But anyway, with that said, guys, have a nice day, and until the next one, and we'll go from there. All right, and enjoy your time. Wait, let me give you a second. I got to prepare my exit right. All right, guys, see you later.